monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up, boy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Daniels starts with a pass. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game, it's a pick six and an early touchdown. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down, a pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. On the ground is Mason. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Jordan Mason. Touchdown Buccaneers. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Fields. He's going to take a shot down the field. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. He'll run. This is Mason. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chase McLaughlin lining up for the point after.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Fields. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man.
A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
And he's out of bounds in great shape down at the 15-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales.
And he will get into the end zone. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Tampa. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Here we go.
First down. Fields. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll take a shot. looking for Wilson. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's complete to Mason. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on third downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves first and goal. The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Handoff here, up the middle, stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniels. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here we go.
Fields going to look to run this himself. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the lap. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Here we go, side.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Here we go, side. Side.
Once again, it's Barkley.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Buccaneers have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
You know, Mike, I think at this point, anytime you find yourself in a situation like this, your passing game has to just be thrown out altogether. I think right now it turns into a let's just execute our run, let's just try to get out of this game healthy and move on. I mean, this is 4 consecutive drives that have ended with an interception. I mean, it's almost unheard of. It tells me it's more than just a lack of execution. This quarterback right now is having some confidence issues. He's not seeing the field great, and they need to have a complete reset.
And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
It seems like the best offenses in the league all rely heavily on yards after the catch. And this is a great example of why. If you can deliver an accurate pass on the move with the speed and the elusiveness of some of these guys in the league, it is a handful in the open field for the defense to tackle.
A run now on 2nd down. And he will score again. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season.
Next to score, Buccaneers 31, 49ers 7.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Don't jump. Ready?
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go.
Fields. Now he'll run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are able to edge a bit closer.
31, 49ers 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now give on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Track.
Fields. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Out. Right.
Fields to throw. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go, son.
To throw is Fields. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Let's go.
On first down, Daniels. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
49ers 16.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
Now, Fields. He'll let one go down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Fields on second and 10. He's going to look downfield once again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
You got a mini bake. Here we go. All right.
Back to throw is Fields. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Here we go, son.
On first and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. 2nd down and 3.
Don't jump.
Looks like a design run here with Fields. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is an area of the game where Justin Fields really excels. His ability to not only improvise, but also be used as a designed runner. And in this case, that's exactly what this offense does, and he picks up a nice gain.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Into space. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers stretch things out even further. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. It is 3rd and 10. They'll run the draw with Barkley. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. So on 4th down, the Aussie, Mitch Wisnowski, out to punt. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. 5 yards on the video. A run. And here's Mason. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. They wind up gaining 8 on 3rd and 4.
Pickup. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Here we go, set.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. And despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass him, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. A handoff as they try to run it here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Yeah! On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8. They'll run it here with Saquon. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Now this looks like a design run. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he spins his way into extra yardage. Going to be a pickup of 9. A good run there. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. On the ground is Mason. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Let's go.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain. And fourth down's coming up. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bucs will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
And a minimal gain there, down to the 20. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Kill. What do you think?
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Dak going to run with it himself. And this is not going to get it done. Not even close to picking up the first down. And they will turn it over on downs. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it.